Hi, and welcome to what will be the last part of the Tips and Secrets series on Jedi Fallen Order. I must say I've really enjoyed making this.
Let's pick our destination.
Okay, if we have a look, we fully explored on Ilum with 5 chests and 3 secrets found. All the chests and secrets found on Kashyyyk, although it is only 99% explored. Bogano's fully explored with 16 chests, 6 secrets. Zepho's on 99%, 43 chests and 14 secrets. And Dathomir is 93%, but all the chests and secrets found. So I've returned from Ilum to Dathomir to carry on. But really there are only a handful now of BD scans and echoes to find. All the chests and all the secrets are done. I'm approaching the Templar Kujet on Dathomir again, and you can see waiting for me there is a bounty hunter droid, and I'm fairly sure he won't be alone. There's been bounty hunters there on nearly every playthrough of this game I've done when I've got to this point. So I'm going to go for the smaller guy.
Watch your head. Can't take a hit.
He's a quick one. Take it off.
Just kill him already. Like this.
Oh well. Yeah, this is the usual situation I get when I'm defeated by bounty hunters. They aren't there, but your XP and life forces. Okay, so a few things happen and you gain access to the next part of Kujet's tomb. But first I'm just going to have a rest. And a quick look at the skill tree. I mean, I did say last time that I'd got all the skills I was really going to use. But here I thought I would just mention a couple that I'm definitely not going to get. This switch attack. You may have noticed I play most of this game with single lightsaber, which I believe does more damage than the double. In fact, I'm sure it does. This ability, which is very, very cool looking, you know, switching from single to double in mid-attack. And indeed there is an achievement for hitting an enemy with all 3 types of labour, you know, a saber, single, double and split in one fight. So it is worth getting it just to get that achievement, but generally I do not like my lightsaber switching styles unexpectedly because I just happened to have pressed the left mouse button a little too long. And this is another one, very cool looking. Yeah, you can't fault that. But again, it's very, very situational, and it's one I can do without, and the control for me playing on mouse and keyboard is middle mouse twice, and it's exactly the same for that one. And I don't like the fact that there's 2 abilities with the same mouse commands, you know. I don't like them. I don't want to get confused between them, so I no longer bother with that. I find I have very little use for that. I will spend points on it if I have them to spare. And the burst slow, I mean, I hardly use it. There is an achievement for killing enemies using empowered slow, So it's worth picking that up just the once if you want to, you know, but burst slow I don't bother with. And this precision evade, it's beyond me. I tend to do the double roll anyway, so again I'll only spend points on it if I've got them to spare. But really, this one and this one, now I've experienced the game and got all the achievements, I just don't bother with them. Okay, so moving in here, you've a couple of Night Brother warriors who are no trouble at all. Night Brother Archer up here. He's no bother either. And then before you carry on, there's, you know, some obvious vines to climb up here. Now, there's a trick to this. You get stuck, you can't jump there. But you can get onto that ledge and climb up. Yeah, if you jump off the vines there, you just jump back onto the floor. So there's an echo here.
We shouldn't be here. This place is cursed.
Don't be scared. Remember, we have a deal. You promised to teach me your magics.
And another one here.
Fallen sisters. This man has promised to grant us our vengeance, but only if I teach him our magic. Forgive me. I must ally with Malicos.
Okay, a few more things happen and you're heading into the next part of the tomb. And as you go down, BD has a scan over here.
My friend, I have never been one to shy away from
And
the pursuit of knowledge.
if you've collected all the things I've been showing you, you will get an achievement there, because that's the final encrypted message from Eno Cordova. And then directly opposite that, there's some vines inviting you to climb up. And this is the last echo I've found on this planet. Just look how much XP you get for this.
Something terrible happened here. A massacre. They killed their own kind for promises of power.
Okay, so a few more things happen and you're just on your way to your last objective on Dathomir. And BD's got a scan over here. And that's the last scan I've found on this planet. Okay, so you're on your way out the tomb and somehow there's two nydak found away in here. They are awkward enemies, particularly on this sort of difficulty. But they won't actually come any further than the bridge. There we go, look. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't use the what do they call it? Target focus very often. I mean, it is ideal for the saber throw,
I could use a stim.
but I don't like the way it changes your movement on mouse and keyboard. In fact, it completely screws my movement up.
Another!
But for throw,
Now, BD.
yeah, that's them done. Pretty messy. Like I said, the target focus screws my movement up on mouse and keyboard really badly. Yeah, presumably because I failed to defeat them on my way in, the bounty hunters were waiting for me on my way out. Which might make things marginally easier, actually.
Fast off me! Take it off! Watch your eyes, friend!
Help, BD.
That hurt.
Oh, the other guy's not dead yet.
I need something, buddy.
He is now. Okay, after you're done on Dathomir, the game sends you back to Bogano. And even though I found everything there, and I have got all the echoes and scans I know about, I just remembered I actually started this series after I'd first visited the vault, and I had already picked up a few echoes and scans before then, so on my way back to the vault I will show you where I picked up those echoes. Okay, right back at the beginning of the game, when you get to this point but you haven't learnt wall run, you have to go down to find out where it is. There is a echo here in this location. Right, you get to this point where you've just learnt wall run and BD's shown you that what was a blocked way is now open. You come back here and you'll see that there was an echo over there which you find by wall running here, here, here and here, and the echo was just down there where you see those marks. And the very first terrarium seed you pick up is this plant here, just round the corner. BD will do a scan here. And although you didn't have double jump at the time and you've got to do a lot of wall running to get to it, there was a echo just here. Okay, we're up at the vault, and if you go behind, BD will scan one of those engraved pieces there, and also he scans those pots. And that's about everything on Bogano. So after a bit of drama on Bogano, you have one last destination, which is the planet Noah, to infiltrate the Fortress Inquisitorius. Unlike every other destination you unlock, you only get one shot at this one. There are no chests, no secrets, just a few BD scans, and as far as I can tell, just one echo. Very easy to miss as well, so we'll cover that when we get there. It's 3 brilliant gauntlet fights and a boss fight, followed by, I've got to say, the best ending to a single player game I've ever played. Respawn have done a fantastic job here, not just in the brilliantly well designed game, but also the storytelling, which I've skipped in this series of videos. If you haven't played this game, play it, you will not regret it. It is just fantastic. The most enjoyable Star Wars Jedi game I've played since Jedi Outcast in 2002. That's a long time, and I think this one might be even better. I think what gives it the edge, it's brilliant gameplay, different to how Jedi Outcast was, which was back on the old Quake 3 engine, although Jedi Outcast was a fantastic game and remains brilliant to this day. But it's the data bank, it's all the lore you get with it, and the tactical guide of each enemy you defeat and scan. You know, there's just so much information in here. Backstory about all of the people in the game, you know, all the characters. It's just great. That's all I can say about it. Right, so I will see you on the Fortress Inquisitorius for the last couple of collectible things. Okay, you get to this room and you clear out all the enemies and your things to do, but if you go over here, BD has a scan.
Impressive view.
By the way, this is at the end of the first corridor gauntlet, and I did do a video to that before I started this series, so there's a link to that video in this below this video. Right, there's one that's very easy to miss. As you come into this flooded area and you go down here, BD has a scan. And like I say, it's easy to miss especially if you swim boosting. Right, so after you beat the second gauntlet, BD will have a scan, but there's something curious about this one. I've noticed before that BD will do the same scan in multiple places, so he'll do it there, and there, and there.
Let's take a look.
It's the same scan in each place.
Good scan, BD.
The only other place I've seen noticed multiple scans for the same object is in the abandoned Zevo village with the eviction notices. If you miss the first one, he'll try to scan the next one you come across. But I've never seen a place with so many in such a small area. Right, so this is the third gauntlet area, and once you've cleared it, BD has a scan here.
Whoa.
Easy to miss because it is off the track, and also over there is an echo. So again, very, very easy to miss. And you only get one visit here, as I said earlier. So you really don't want to miss things if you're any sort of completionist.
This place is evil.
Can't argue with that. This is a fantastic endgame setting as well. And as you're running over here, you sight a switch, but BD's got a scan over here. And I've noticed Respawn's done that a lot. They've given you something to focus on,
even for the Empire.
and yet there's something else close by that's easy to miss if you're really tunnel visioned on the objectives. Same again here. Here's the very last save point in the story, but BD has a scan nearby.
We broke them, beat them down, and turned them to the dark side.
And I've got everything I need here. Nothing I need to spend one skill point on. And if you go to the data bank in the Fortress Inquisitorius, we've got everything. So we can carry on to the last boss fight.